The focus of right sharing has deep roots in a Quaker commitment to simplicity, to the writings of people like John Woolman and others who had an understanding that if we all recognized that we have enough for our needs, but not necessarily for all of our wants, there would be plenty enough to share with others. My name is Max Carter. I'm a retired professor of Quaker Studies and American Religious History at Guilford College, and I'm a member of New Garden Friends Meeting here in Greensboro, North Carolina. Much of our acquisition feeds, in fact, violence. You have something I want, you won't give it to me, so I will use violence to get it. If we can remove those seeds of war, those lusts that we have that George Fox once talked about, that John Woolman recognized in the acquisition of wealth on the backs of oppressed labor, that forced oppressed labor into violence to themselves and to others, then if we can address those seeds of war, then we not only can address poverty, the lack of material goods that people may need, but can address violence as well and war. In Quaker culture, we are steeped in these questions that we constantly ask ourselves of, do you try to live simply? A simple life has its benefits spiritually, and do you see the seeds of war in your own possessions? That cheap cup of coffee that you have every morning, has an interesting web of connections to who grew it, how was it transported, how much fuel was used to not only transport it, but to roast it, and how does that contribute to climate change? And Quakers like to ask lots of questions, and we can kind of get ourselves tied up in knots about it. But we are steeped, not to use a pun on coffee, in examining our lives to see whether my lifestyle contributes to the oppression of others or to the diminishment of others' lives.